All right, you guys have been asking for it, and DYNAMAX has the answer. This is the new 2025 DYNAMAX Isata 5 Extreme Edition. This one has the Xplorer package, which gives you the off-grid capabilities of lots of solar and lithium batteries. And it also has the new Extreme Edition. This gives you the ultimate combination of overlanding and RV luxury living experience. So let's check it out. Let's talk about the Extreme package from DYNAMAX. So this gives you the 4-point liquid spring suspension system. From Buckstop, you get a super single rear end, forged USA aluminum wheels, front fender flares, and a front off-road bumper. 41-inch tires, and then you get a 4-inch lift in the rear, a 2-inch lift in the front, and a black grille. The liquid spring is what makes this whole package possible. So the liquid spring allows this chassis to go up and down 6 inches, the whole motorhome. It uses these cylinders right here. There's one on all 4 corners and a special compressible liquid that fills that cylinder. So depending on how soft or how hard your ride needs to be, more liquid or less liquid can go in and out of that cylinder. And this is all figured out by a microprocessor that does 1,000 inputs a second. That's all part of the system when it's installed from liquid spring. And that means that when you're going around turns or when you're braking, it's pumping up the side that you're leaning towards, so you're not going to feel that sway, and it's going to be just a lot smoother ride going on bumpy roads. The liquid spring basically just does it all for you. All right, so the liquid spring control panel is mounted right here. So if I start this rig up, that's going to turn on the system. And we've got 3 different ride modes here. We've got comfort, normal, and sport. So the comfort mode is going to be for like a bumpy road. That's what you're going to want because it's going to have more of a looser cylinder and it'll soak up a lot more of the bumps. If you're going on the streets, you might want it on sport because that's going to keep the whole rig a little stiffer. Going around corners and stuff, it's going to corner better, and you'll have a lot less sway. And you've also got the height adjustment here. So right now we're on the low ride. So if I bump that all the way up to high, we'll be able to see this on the fly. You can do this while you're going down the road. So if you get onto a bumpy road where you want a little more clearance, you can just raise your rig up this fast. All right, so with the Buckstop rear end, this gives us the ability to do super single in the rear. So these are a high weight rated tire. So we've gone from 2 tires in the rear on this Ram 5500 to just 1. And to do that, this tire needed to be rated for a lot of weight, and you have to have a special wheel, made in the USA, forged by Buckstop, and the Continental military tire. So this is a 41-inch tire, and I drove this on the road, and surprisingly not as loud as I thought it would be, and surprisingly not as bumpy as I thought it would be. I thought that you would feel a lot of vibration from those tires, but I think the liquid spring just soaked up a lot of that. And I mean, it was kind of like driving, floating down the road. It was just a really smooth, easy drive. It's kind of a cool feeling. We've got the 41-inch Continentals on the front with the forged Buckstop wheels. We've got the Buckstop front fender flares installed and painted to match by DYNAMAX. And then we've also got the Buckstop off-road bumper with LED lights, tow hooks, a spot for a winch. It's got a hitch receiver, 2-inch in the front, and they also replaced the grille with this black grille, which really gives it an aggressive look, surrounds the headlights, and it just looks awesome. So up front here, we've got 2 cylinders from Liquid Spring, and these are the cylinders that hold all of that compressible liquid. Over on the passenger side, there's the tank with the pump that moves all of that around, and it has the microprocessor on there, which is always constantly gauging where you are and where your suspension needs to be. This coach has a lot of ground clearance. It's got a 4-inch lift in the rear and a 2-inch lift in the front. So the reason that they do them differently is so that the coach can be evenly balanced for the liquid spring. And it's a pretty amazing amount of ground clearance for an RV of this size. I don't think that you're going to have many problems getting to the places that you want to go. So when you get the Explorer package, you get this paint job, this special paint job with the mountain finish and the compass on the side. So it's a really cool, it's a simple paint job. And we've got the Truma AquaGo tankless hot water heater. That's a pass-through bay right there. We've got a huge storage compartment right here, patio side, with some upper storage there. You could put a couple tables there or something. Outside TV with the sound bar. Insulated bay here. It's part of the Explorer package because this is where your tanks are. With the Explorer package, you get the lithium batteries. These are the Relion low temp lithiums. There's 4 of those at 100 amp hours each. They put that with a smart battery meter system from Victron so that you can tell exactly what your estimated percentage battery life left is. With the Extreme package, you get the black mud flap with the red engraving. All right, here's your diesel fill in the back and your power cord hookup. There's your 20-gallon propane tank, easy to get to. Here's your wet bay, which is insulated and has a 12-volt heater. So this is a 4-season coach. When you get the Explorer package, there's your furnace heats this bay. You've got the insulation here where the tanks are, and you also have an extra 12-volt heater. So you're gonna have no problem dry camping in cold weather with this coach. And it's also got Dual-Pane Windows. Here's your 8,000 watt diesel gen, and you can see the liquid spring bracket there, where that big beefy bracket where the suspension mounts to. And up here we've got the pass-through storage bay, your Magnum 3000 watt inverter charger, your surge guard transfer switch, which is also a surge protector. You've got your 2 Victron solar controllers in there, hooked up to the 950 watts of solar on the roof with the Explorer package. All right, now you've taken this thing off-road into the middle of nowhere. Let's see what your camp looks like. This is the 30FW Assata 5 floor plan. So this gives you the most space. It's got all of the seating on one side. We've got theater seats and a booth dinette and a lot of floor space here. So this slide goes out really wide. They redid the kitchen in this floor plan a couple years ago, which brought it back to where you still have a good walkway when the slides are in, and it's easy to get into the sink head on there. Lots of storage. Three-burner stove, convection microwave, storage over that. This is a residential fridge, 17 cubic feet. And you also get a pantry here. In the 30FW floor plan, you get a walk-around queen bed with windows on both sides and also a emergency exit window. So you can get a lot of airflow back here. And you have this huge wardrobe that's cedar lined, motion sensor lights, and cedar lined wardrobe storage drawers, soft close hardwood cabinetry, and a TV, a smart TV in the bedroom. All right, the bathroom in the 30FW is actually really big. It has a 36 by 36 inch shower, which is one of the biggest in the industry. And this motorhome has the Truma tankless hot water heater, which allows you to never run out of hot water. And even if you were dry camping, you could hook up your water pump to a creek and you can have as long of a shower as you want. This booth has a lot of storage under here with an outlet so you can charge stuff. And also at the booth, you've got this huge window, so it's really nice. You can see what's going on at the campsite. We've got the Firefly multiplex touchscreen here in the hallway, which you can control pretty much everything as far as lighting and climate control, slide outs, and inverter stuff. And then you also have an inverter control here and a Victron Energy smart battery meter. You've got your slide out controls. So we've got this huge over the cab bunk, and this is really easy to get up into right here. So we got a little ladder space right here, but it's low. You can move this smart TV out from the wall and sit on those theater seats, watch TV. All right, so even with the slides in on this floor plan, you can see you've got a lot of space, and it's easy to get back to the fridge, and it's also easy to get into the bathroom while you're going down the road. All right, here's the Dodge chassis in the front of the DYNAMAX motorhome. This is the SLT package, and it's pretty loaded. It's got adaptive cruise, lane assist, it's got keyless start, and it's of course got the four-wheel drive and your hands-free, everything computerized up front. It also has a cool feature. It's got the automatic exhaust brake, so you can have that on auto or just on full exhaust brake on. And that exhaust brake on this chassis is very powerful. It'll slow you down in a hurry. And we've got a Sirius XM radio. It's got the Uconnect from Ram, and we've got our 4-camera system here from DYNAMAX up here in your rear view mirror position. So that's nice and easy for the driver to see. And it's got 2 side cameras there, and then two rear cameras, so you can have video of the bumper and what's behind you. Yeah, this thing's pretty amazing. When you take corners in it, it just adjusts the other side. It's kind of hard to explain, but it just feels like you're never really leaning. I just took this thing for a spin on this 4-wheel drive road, and all I gotta say is it's impressive. I mean, this thing took the dips like it was nothing, and it drove just like a lifted truck. So if you're interested in the DYNAMAX Isata 5 Extreme Edition, give me a call at 530-615-2544 or send me an email at brent@dmartini.com. Thanks for watching.